and blue. Red it doesn't work, blue it works. You see here, these things, it's like how much from the horizon there is inclination. It seems too much. I don't know, maybe it's true, maybe the way I put the material, maybe the way the patient is, his anatomy. What I prefer to do, I prefer to repeat it. They will never be exact, never, but if they're very close, like it was -3.2, 2.9, okay, it means that I'm very close. If it's
Is there any other way to verify that that the numbers are correct?
How? By CBCT, for example? Or
if you have, for example, in the clinic surface that is perfectly horizontal.
Yes.
Okay.
You mean to verify the marker itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, of course.
It's calibrated. Can you calibrate it?
You don't have to calibrate it. It's gyroscope. You don't calibrate gyroscope. If it's broken, it's broken. It will not give you any data. So if it works, it works because it's very precise. So let's repeat. You see, it's a big difference. Well, we don't have a mirror, so I expect that he will just slightly move his hand. And this plane forward left slope is too much. But you see, the second time is almost the same. Well done. Yeah, I will leave this because it's too more or less like that. But it's better to have a mirror, and sometimes beware the height of the patient, because sometimes patients stand like this, or like this, and you just change the mirror, change their position, and it becomes better. So you will adjust it because you see when the patient has like inclination, like canted occlusion, and usually see it on the fork that it's different position. What we do next? Here, I press OK. For example, this is what I need. And apply slope angles of the patient. So right now, we have the central marker position and we have the natural head position in the software. Then we are starting preparing for the axiography itself. When markings are too big, it's better to cut them for the future scanning. The more surface will be exposed, the better. And actually, we'll have the canine, and on the canine will be flag. So the less material will be on upper canine on the right side, the better. Because sometimes we don't do the complete bonding protocol. The slight movement, and it can debond. If the lower flag will debond, it's not a problem, you just bond it back. If the upper flag debonds, you have to start the axiography from the new. Start from scratch. So we'll go back closer to the computer. Guys, we'll be able to see the screen. It will be in this position. So, and right now I will need my assistant very much. The flags. So they're different here, anatomy. I use the angulated one. I never use straight, actually. I don't know why they were even in the kit. These could be sterilized, but it's better not to sterilize it. It's better to use cold sterilization. That's more than enough, because they don't contact with blood.
Chemical sterilization?
Yeah, cold sterilization,
okay.
chemical sterilization,
with
yes.
liquid, okay.
Yeah, and you can just remove the material any means you want, but beware that sometimes when an assistant removes the material, they just bend it. You can bend it back, but if it breaks, you have to order new. But they're usually very durable. The fork you can sterilize because it was in the mouth, so you can sterilize the fork. Just be aware that it has to be very nicely dry afterwards, or it can be corroded, and you have to find
121.
I don't know the exact protocol, but the usual protocol for the metal instruments is okay. So on the flags, there is black dot here. The black dot has to be oriented towards the ear. So if it's like that, it's for upper right canine. We use canines for the flags. upper right canine, lower left canine. There are 3 holes here in the holder, and there is
Upper right canine
yes, and lower left canine.
and lower.
Yes.
Even at the opposite side?
No, it's better to not to do opposite
Okay.
sides because the software might be confused.
It's reprogrammed from the right upper canine.
Yes, because one part is movable, you know, another part is like station. So you put inside here, and it's good when it's tough, when it's new, because I've seen axiographers, our European colleagues, when it's very free. It's not very good. And you put it till the last hole. It's more than enough. But if you made a mistake, and if it's already bonded, you can take it off and put it on again. But usually you don't need it. So this will be for the upper right canine. Black dot here, and it will be for the lower left canine. We start with the upper.
All the surfaces from the flags can be disinfected.
You don't disinfect the flag, you don't disinfect it, you just wipe it. These flags are not in the mouth.
With disinfection liquid
Yes.
or without?
Disinfection liquid is okay,
Okay.
yes. It's brand new, super. So to ease your life, it's better to put the headset first. Just, it will be a slight helper for you to put the flags in proper position, not to redo it afterwards. Не, вдруг ты продашь его еще. He wanted to cut it. I said, no, maybe he will sell it. So, thinking repack it again. Right now, if there are not enough places here for USB, you can just take away the dongle. I prefer to leave it because it's enough here. In nomine Patris, in Filii, in Spiritus Sanctus. Very good. So next we go to diagnostics, axiography, record. Then the software will tell you that put the axiograph on the patient. We did it. Next. Then attach the side markers. We sort of did it because we'll see the camera. But if you want to strictly follow the protocol, this is a time when you attach the markers. I skip it. I prefer to see the camera what is showing. And right now, if I place next, we see our patient. And why it's convenient? Because right now,
Έβαλε ρογματικό, δεν ήξερα δείχνει τέτοια μύτη ρε. Έβαλε ρογματικό.
what?
No, такое не видел на камере.
Yeah, we'll see. We tested on Armenians. It's okay.